What is going on, everybody? Goofy Rexy here. Hope you guys are all doing well today. So today, guys, we are starting a new weekly series, week one of a weekly ledger series that I'm going to be doing here moving forward. Pretty much, basically, I'm just going to be talking about the upcoming content, Marvel Strike Force content for the week. Some of it is going to be a reminder, of course, but also I'm going to go through it from a mid-game perspective. You know, hopefully this is going to be helpful for the beginner players, the mid-game players who are like myself. I'm a little bit later mid-game now, but hopefully this is going to help you guys. Also, I'm a light spender, so definitely as we continue to progress here, you'll get to kind of see my brain and how I work towards doing certain things here in Marvel Strike Force. So overall, hoping this is going to be helpful for you guys. And man, let's also have some fun with some of the stuff that's going on in the game too, right? All right, y'all, let's do it right now. Alrighty, so the first thing, welcome back, by the way. The first thing I want to talk about here is the Screen Champions event. First and foremost, pat myself on the back right here. Oh man, that kind of hurt my shoulder, man. I'm getting a little old now. That didn't go as well as I desired for it to go. But listen, the Screen Champions event is going on, or is about to end in a couple hours. Don't be deceived. You see this 22-hour thing right here? I recorded this the day before. So don't think that you have 22 hours left. You don't. You do not have 22 hours left. Look at your time frame and figure out how many hours you got left, but it ends. It's ending soon. And if you're in a position where you are kind of running out of time here, you know, I would definitely recommend from a manual blitz, to actually blitz manually. I would say just blitz manually. You know, the way that I complete all these milestones that I set timers, you know, my marriage, I'm not quite sure where it's at right now because I had to blitz every 2 hours. I know it was blitzing, but I don't think she understood as well as I thought that she would have. It didn't go as well as I thought, but at least I finished early, so I think I was able to save it back. But the point is, not about me. It's not about me. I'm just saying, manual blitzing, 36 points for doing manual blitz. Blitz sim, you only get 22. So if you can kind of finagle and switch it up a little bit, switch up the tempo a little bit, then, you know, I would say manual blitz, get those 36 points per win. They also do tend to have some makeup offers too. I think right now I saw there's like a 400 one for 99 cents or something like that in the offers. That's okay. Yeah, 99 cents, 400 screen time, you know, currency. So if you're willing to spend a little bit of bread and a little bit of money here, then it definitely would probably work out for you to drop, you know, and get that if you can. There's another one here, I think for like $20 or 2,400. There is also that too, but that's completely up to you. Mojo's Mayhem also as well, by the way, is ending in a couple of days. So right now we got 100, you know, we had 100 Zemo shards. If you bought and you were able to get all the way through, you know, you are able to, if you bought the battle pass, $20 for the battle pass, and if you were able to get all the way through, then you got 100 Zemo shards, or 95 Zemo shards. I think it was 100 Zemo shards, right? So in my opinion, for the $20, it's definitely worth it. But I was also able to get some other things too, you know, G15 gear. For me, I mean, earlier the ABCs were really clutch because I needed to upgrade a lot of characters, you know, to get them like gear tier 12, gear tier 11, gear tier 10, whatever, right? So I needed those extra ABCs, y'all. So listen, I'm feeling pretty good about my life right now. I got some G15 gear also that, you know, I wouldn't have been able to get otherwise, you know, for months. So it was definitely worth it for me to do it. I would say in general, the $20 is worth it. If you're going to be able to complete all the milestones, the $20 is worth it. If not, then of course, I don't think it's that much valuable to you, maybe potentially, right? But I'm hoping that this ending soon. I'm hoping that the new character that's gonna be in this is going to be Beast. I'm hoping it's gonna be Beast. If it's not Beast, man, the boy gonna feel some type. Yo, I got a 6 red star Beast, bro. He's at 3 gold. What am I doing with that? I'm not doing anything with him. Show him some love. But there's a possibility that it might not be Beast. I mean, my characters are Beast. You know. It's definitely not going to be, I don't think it's going to be Cole. Maybe Ghost, you know, maybe Ghost. I would like some characters here that, you know, obviously are not farmable. And please don't say anything to me about Fountainable. But I would like some characters that are farmable to be added to here. And obviously similar gear would actually be absolutely be cool. But listen, Blitz, let's actually transition over to Blitz here. So for mid-game players and for beginner players here, I do want to kind of talk about the Red Star Rampage and the Orb Assault. Both are important. Getting more Red Stars is always good. and getting premium orbs is always good too. But for Red Star or Rampage, I think if you are like a mid-game earlier player, I think the benefit is going to be to go for the Orb Assault. I think the premium orbs I think both are valuable. Let's be clear about this. Both are valuable, but I think that realistically, you're going to have a better chance at getting higher rankings in premium orbs, because a lot of the later game players, especially with Blitzsim now, a lot of the later game players are really, I think, are focusing more. I could be wrong, but I think they're focusing more on the Red Stars Rampage. So I think that if you go harder on the Orb Assault, that you're probably going to be able to get more benefit, get more premium orbs. Premium orbs are extremely important because Cull Obsidian is there. So that may change the dynamic a little bit on the Red Star, on the Orb Assault option. But I still think that later game players go for Red Stars because they want to get higher Red Stars on a lot of their tunes. So they probably go a little bit harder for that. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think ultimately, trying to rank up higher in the Orb Assault, the premium orbs, is honestly the best, the better way to go for mid-game and for beginner plays. Complete your milestones for both. But I think maybe just doing a little bit of extra, for premium orbs will definitely benefit you, in the long term, in my personal opinion. But yeah, I mean, speaking of Blitz, by the way, Cull Obsidian his Blitz is going to be tonight. So if you didn't remember, Cull Obsidian's Blitz is going to be tonight. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it because this is where my Cull is. He's not far from 5. So if I can get, the 21 shards or the 20 plus shards that you get from completing, the milestones, and then of course, getting some extra reward, then the ranking up as high, and then getting some rewards here, I think that would be beneficial. Now, looking at the long shot Blitz, right? So where's the long shot Blitz? Looking at the long shot Blitz, these were the predictions for the long shot Blitz. Now, obviously this incorporated screen time. So there is a possibility that they could be lower, but because it is Cull, and Cull is not farmable, other than he's fountainable in the premium orbs. I think that this is probably going to be the best way. This is going to be a pretty high Blitz. This is going to be a pretty high Blitz number. So for the mid-game early plays, I feel for you the best that you possibly can. Definitely make sure you complete all the milestones, but go hammy, set your timers if he's important to you. I know some of you probably need to get him unlocked, so that you can use him on that team, but just kind of giving you a heads up here. This is probably what the predictions are looking like. The good news though, is that even if you rank kind of down here, even at 11 to 25, you're still going to be able to get 25 shards, plus the shards that you do get from doing the milestones too. So I mean, you're still definitely going to be able to get, a good amount of shards here, but just kind of keep this in mind. There'll be some new Blitz predictions going out, today. So you'll definitely have a little bit more of an idea of where the cutoff points are. But you're going to have to Blitz, to be able to get him. So that is coming out. Yelena's Blitz is also coming out this week too. So that's another thing to prepare for. That's going to be on Thursday. So Cull is tonight, and then Cull is Monday, tonight. And then of course, Yelena is going to be Thursday. So prepping for that, it's going to be a lot of blitzing. The Yelena's Blitz is going to come back again next week, so that it's going to be a little grindy now with the screen time, and, and of course now Yelena. I also, wanted to talk about this too, because I think that this is also pretty close as well. Red Guardian, I saw they just posted this. Marvel Strike Force, they just posted this, on their page not too long ago here with Red Guardian. So it looks like he's going to be wallet farmable, y'all. He's going to be wallet farmable this week. So make sure that you get your stimulus checks are in the bank, so that you guys can go ahead and grab this Red Guardian, man, because it's coming, y'all. So yeah, I mean, I think he's really the more important character on this team. Honestly, I think he's the anchor. I think he's the key to this team. The auto taunt, the other positive effects that he's given, speed up, defense up. It's gonna be pretty big, y'all. It's gonna be pretty big, to be able to get Red Guardian. You're gonna want to have high gold and higher red stars on him. His event, I don't know exactly when the event is gonna be coming, but I know it's the Red Winter event, I believe. Yeah, Red Winter event. So basically the way that it worked similar to the anti-venom one, where they had the mass caper trait. This trait is going to be the seasoned salt trait. I'm kidding. It's not seasoned salt. It's the seasoned trait that you're going to have to use. Characters are going to have the seasoned trait. So, I don't know. I mean, for Masked Caper, right? A lot of the characters were masked. They were masked, right? So in this particular instance, I don't know what season mean. If I were to guess, though, I would think that it's probably going to be skill characters, right? Maybe potentially. This is all speculation. Skill characters, so like Baron Zemo, that's a good option. Proxima, good option. Corvus, good option. Punisher, probably good now. Black Widow, Hawkeye. There's Taskmaster. There's a lot of characters actually. Skill characters. So I'm assuming and thinking that there's a possibility that there might be, that a lot of the seasoned characters or seasoned salt characters, I'm kidding them once again, are going to be involved on this trait. And then you have, Punisher, you have War Machine, you have, CM for military, right? So it could be military, combination of military and skill characters. And of course, they'll probably always trickle in some other characters too that do have that seasoned assault trait. I promise I'm gonna stop calling it seasoned salt, but there's a possibility that they'll throw some other characters. I'm sorry, y'all. They'll throw some other characters too, man, that will have those traits. But this, the way that you're gonna be able to get shards for this guy is that you're gonna have to, do your blitzes, do your arena. So blitz wins most likely using characters that have that season trait. Score your points by winning, and then of course earning your Red Guardian shards. Basically, the way that it works is typically you do these with the season trait characters or the trait characters, and then you get these orb fragments, which are going to be the deep freeze orb fragments. And once you get those, then you're going to be able to open up deep freeze orbs, and then you'll be able to get Red Guardian character shards, and then whatever other rewards that are available in that milestone. So very similar to Screen Time, similar to the Anti-Venom, release before too. So it's going to be very similar to Red Guardian. Red Guardian, like I said, going to be the anchor. I think going to be the key to that team. Also, Captain Marvel, I think, is going to be pretty good on that team too. A lot of boosts that she's getting from Merc Soldier, military characters that are getting on that team. And she's also giving some boosts to that team too. I think 15% health, additional damage. So, she's also going to be giving those buffs also to the military characters that are on that team. So listen, man, I think it's going to be a pretty solid unit, pretty solid team here, but I definitely do think Red Guardian is the key. Gonna want some high reds, gonna want some high gold stars on him, man, in order for him to be, as effective on that team. Next thing here is for just transitioning for beginner and mid-game players, or maybe more so for beginner players. There's going to be an addition in Swarm. Swarm is going to be coming to the arena store. Probably, I don't know if it's going to be this week or probably the following week here, but he's coming soon to the arena store. So that means that Vulture and Swarm are going to be in the same store. Both obviously are Sinister Six characters. With Swarm be more late game viable because of the team that he's going to be on with Dr. Octopus. Because really the only two the previous existing characters on the Sinister Six team that are used with Dr. Octopus are Mysterio and Rhino. You probably can go and divert and start farming Swarm, get those Swarm shards instead of getting those Vulture shards. You don't need them Vulture shards no more. But okay, let me think about this for a second, right? If you process this, right, the arena store is actually not really that hard to farm characters, so you may want to drop into the other characters instead, because with the arena store you can get anywhere from 5 to 10 shards per day. So when you think about it, in about a month and a half, you can get a character from 0 shards, all the way up to 5 stars in probably a month and a half. It's a lot quicker than doing your campaign energy farms, right? So it might still actually benefit you to farm both characters, just do them one after the other. It's really kind of up to you. But I'm just saying that in general, like the arena store is pretty cool because you can get 5 to 10 as long as you're doing your arena attacks every day, like your 5 arena attacks, you're staying under 500, you're getting your 250 for doing your 2 arena attacks. And then if you're staying under 500, you're getting 500 arena credits, so you're getting 750 credits a day. That goes a long way. As long as you're doing that, you should be able to get 5 to 10 shards, for a character in the arena store. And that it might benefit you to actually farm Vulture and Swarm back to back, but completely up to you in regards to what decision you want to make. Last thing, guys, is Emma. We don't know when she's coming back, but the milestone event is coming soon. Save your gold. Save your gold. Don't overextend yourself. Don't limit your reward, your progression, but do it slower maybe. than probably just like cranking a character all the way from 1 to 60, mainly because you're going to want to save that gold so that you can, so with the high roller milestones, that you're going to be able to get the rewards for those Emma shards. Also, if you're willing to spend a little bit of money, maybe buying that $24.99 3000 energy, sort of pack here, and cranking out on some of these milestones here too, and grabbing those shards. Like I said, we don't know exactly when it's gonna happen. Actually, Swarm, we don't know when Swarm is gonna be coming to the store either. There's a possibility that he might be coming sometime this week or next week. But Emma milestones, we don't know, could be at the end of the month. But I'm just saying, save your gold, only spend what you're gonna be using in that day, what you're gonna be getting back in that day. So calculate it. How much you're going to be getting from doing your campaign energy farms? How much are you going to be getting from doing, your blitzes, your wars, your raids, whatever? Like, how much gold are you going to be getting from your daily objectives? Use that gold, use the amount of gold that you're going to be getting back, and save your gold over so that once that Emma event rolls back around, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be able to go ham no lettuce on making sure that you get, those character shards. But listen, hopefully this was a helpful video for you guys. Hopefully this was a chill time for y'all to hang out with your boy. Appreciate you. Like I said, we're going to be doing this every week, weekly ledger, talking about what's going to be coming up in this week, and obviously probably touch on some things for the following weeks too as well. But listen, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Y'all be blessed and y'all be safe.